Monday. Check 50.
Now the fourth-year man from Utah, Devontae Booker. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's get it. Set, 180. Check, 47. I'm not ready.
They'll try to throw here, Rivers. And his pass incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. With the Browns already playing their 3rd. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
White! 51's the mic. It's been a long day for you. Mike 51.
Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
51's the mic, boy. 51. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams loses the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alpha! Bang, bang, bang.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Stay there. 380. Hey, let's get in that hole. Hey, Delta. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Bound to lose 1. Mike 51.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flacco from the gun. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You can easily easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Jumper. 0. Done.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check the backer. Wait, 89.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, 79. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Rivers. He'll buy some time right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
They'll be giving up respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
1 man in the backfield. That's Gordon, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, Flacco. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Slam. Orange.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm scared.
Cluster. 80 high.
Mike 51.
Buffalo one. 3 high.
Here's Gordon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. This late in the game, Charles, I think you... maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Let's go, baby.